Prodigy is a rare gift, but even rarer is to be remembered after almost a millennium. Wang Ximeng painted his famous 1,000 Li of rivers and mountains at just 18 years old, and his work is still being hailed as a masterpiece of traditional Chinese landscape painting 900 years after. It is Wang's only existing painting today. The painting is 11+ meters long, but everywhere you look is a different scene, almost like a travel map, because he was still a teenager and he painted the world that he wanted to or dreamed to travel in his head. Now, a new dance drama called Only Blue and Green is telling the story of one's creation and also taking his character along on a journey to a world made of only blue and green.
An ambitious stage production, the show has aimed to offer a revealing glimpse into the creation of one of the best-known pieces of traditional Chinese art. Painstaking research and rehearsals have been undertaken to decode the secrets behind its mesmerizing visual distinction. The poetic dance, Only Blue and Green, was inspired by Wang Ximeng's painting, 1,000 Li of Rivers and Mountains. The creators have choreographed the work with insightful inputs from specialists at the Palace Museum. They decided to include the character of a museum guide and researcher in the story. With such a device, Only Blue and Green invites the audience to follow the researcher as he unfolds the painting inch by inch and travels back in time for a dialogue with the ancient artist.
My role is the scholar and researcher who opens the scroll painting and presents the imagery to the audience. In working out the body language and the choreography, we've spent a lot of time with the researchers and specialists at the Palace Museum. The most I learned from them is a sense of awe for the artwork. You can feel it by watching the character's moves, such as how he unfurls the silk scroll. The gestures are precise and meticulous. You can observe the extraordinary care and attentiveness, and his erudition and devotion are almost tangible.
The production was the latest major creation by the director-choreographer duo Han Zhen and Zhou Liya. When the world-renowned scroll painting was last put on display at the Palace Museum in 2017, both creators were among the tens of thousands of visitors admiring its imagery, and that experience prompted them to bring the beauty and charm of the painting and its creator's life story to the stage. For young dancer Zhang Han, portraying the lead role of Wang Ximeng is no small challenge, as there's scant description about the accomplished painter in historical records. The dancer has had to fashion a convincing persona by working with historians and spent many hours with the choreographers to render the painter's image and personality through body language.
In order to portray a convincing character, you have to step into his shoes by learning about his actual experiences. Only thus can I hope to immerse the audience in the atmosphere of artistic creation.
The painting is a most representative example of the so-called blue-green landscape category, which gave the dance drama its title. In the stage design, azurite blue and malachite green dominate the color scheme, with occasional highlights of pale brown that distinguish the Song Dynasty fine art, and the clashing contrast in hues is reflected through a powerfully impressive dance.
There's so many small yet significant moments. For me, watching the show is like piecing together a jigsaw puzzle. You get to see the many different sides of the painter and to follow him in the quest seeking inspiration deep in the mountains and streams of nature. You will see how he braved the torrential rains and how he has splashed his creative urges broadly on the canvas of silk fabric. All these come together to make the character vividly convincing.
In depicting the female characters in the story, the creators have successfully balanced the restraint and tensions in choreography. The characters' contemplations in moonlight and ambling through rock gardens are imbued with the ethereal beauty redolent of the spirit of Zen Buddhism.
Our segment aims to present the hues of blue and green, which are really the heart and soul of the painting's imagery. Apart from the usual soft and feminine moves, the choreography is rather muscular as it shows the backbone of the literary class of the Song dynasty.
It might well be a historical accident that the silk scroll had been preserved over a millennium for this modern era. The vibrant colors and the artistic value embodied in the painting, however, have not faded in the slightest. Now embodied in this spectacular dance drama, the legendary painting has found a new medium to transcend time and space, and to extend and immortalize its essence and spirit, a legacy that will endure.